it's crazy how, you know, just the time and the reps you get just changes everything.
Everything has changed just 24 hours after J.W. Walsh led OSU to a rout of Iowa State. We learned that Walsh is out for the remainder of the season. Good Sunday to you. The 45-year-old head coach stated in his Sunday conference with the print media that J.W. Walsh was injured during yesterday's game and that the injury was one that will end the redshirt freshman season. However, Walsh's father, John, told the Fort Worth Star-Telegram that his son's knee injury did not tear any ligaments and that his son will only be out for 3 to 5 weeks. This is the video we believe is when the injury occurred. It was in the first quarter. Walsh continued to play the entire game with a limp, and he passed for over 400 yards. Wes Lunt is now expected to return from his kneecap injury and start against TCU on Saturday. As for the Sooners, after dismantling and abusing Kansas 52-7, OU continues to be right in the middle of the national mix. Oklahoma is 8th in the latest BCS computer rankings. SEC rivals Alabama and Florida are 1 and 2, and the program, which ended the longest winning streak in college football history, checks in at number 5.
The kings of collegiate football are beaten. Notre Dame snaps Oklahoma's 47-game winning streak and hands the Sooners their first shutout in 120.
That 47-game win streak, as we return to me, will probably never be matched or surpassed. 55 years later, the Fighting Irish and the Sooners will square off in Norman as members of the top 10 again. It's a national title contender elimination game, or maybe you can simply call it big boy football.
It's probably the most anticipated game since 2000, when Nebraska was coming in here middle of the year, ranked number 1 in the country, and we were number 2 in the country.
I think we should embrace it. It's your time to shine. Shaky against Kansas State, you know, we're taking that loss, but we're fighting back, and I think we're fighting back real well.
Now, regardless of allegiance, the entire Sooner State should embrace this game. The Fighting Irish and the Sooners, 7 p.m. Saturday.
Romo complete. Another Cowboys first down, and then Austin loses the football.
Well, the Dallas Cowboys try to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory in Charlotte, North Carolina, but Big D managed to hold off the Panthers. And the pride of Mustang, Oklahoma, Dan Bailey, the former OSU kicker, was perfect on 4 field goal attempts, 3 of which in the second half. Dallas picked up the win 19-14. Now, since we are entering the final couple of weeks of the regular season in high school football, the games are only getting bigger and better. Our game of the week this Friday is a 5A showdown. Bishop McGuinness is hosting Rafe Watkins' Guthrie Blue Jays. Now, down at the arena, the good guys hosted Denver in preseason game number 5. Russell was 3 of 5 from three-point land. OKC nailed 16 threes against Denver. Now, the bearded one, whose big contractual deadline is in 10 days, he was 1 of 6 Thunder with double-digit point totals. Harden dropped 16 like it was hot, and they beat the Nuggets 108-101. Hey, I need a break, but in 120 seconds, your Sunday favorite, Clinch's Clips, are on the way. Don't miss it. It's a hit.
Hi, I'm Kendrick Perkins with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Clinch's Clips are up next. Don't miss it.
Let's get things started with the big hit of the week. This comes from Del City's Orlando Sheets. He wears number 9 proudly. Yes, he delivered the wood against Chickasha. Now, in college football, teams are going with some animated characters to relay the play they are trying to call offensively and defensively. The OSU Cowboys provide the sign of the week. It has a character from Batman and James Harden's beard. Interesting. For the second consecutive week, the quote of the week comes from The Stoops. Yes, he was asked about K-State's big win over West Virginia yesterday, and this is how the Sooners head coach responded.
What are you asking me about Kansas State for, man? I don't.
Well, because they had a huge win.
Well, yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I mean, sure.
And those are Clinch's Clips for this week.
Coach Stoots, we got to make it 3 in a row. Quote of the week coming next Sunday, so let's work on that for this week. Hey, I know a lot of Cardinal fans are in the area. Tom Crittenden, our floor crew member and editor, and of course Curtis Fitzpatrick. Well, the NLCS is going to a Game 7 because the Giants beat St. Louis 6-1. Hey, Traver's Takes are coming up next. Then it's the big show, Fox 25 Sports Sunday, where OSU's quarterback injury issues will be discussed.